Right, chat. Welcome. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. God, I'm exhausted. I have not been sleeping well. I guess I'm feeling all right, but not sleeping well, man. So we'll see how long this lasts. Probably not gonna be super long. It might start a little earlier than usual. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. Kat, welcome to chat. Will, welcome to chat. Oh, excuse me. Link, happy hump day. Thanks for the Marvel Legendary video, and I have to buy more expansions. Yep. Yeah, hopefully that video was somewhat helpful to people. I hope. Maybe. It always felt weird making it, because I've played everything. But still, yeah. Mr. Hyde, welcome to chat. Hope they're doing well. Scott, let's go. Welcome to chat. Joshy, welcome. 70 streak, but hell, not even I could ever do that. Yeah. Link's pretty insane. Because that's if I do 3 a week. That's a long time. It's longer than I can count. 20 weeks or something like that. Like half a year. Our first and second edition compatible. Yes, they absolutely are. We're actually going to be doing that tonight. So tonight we're doing Marvel Legendary Core Box second edition, and we're going to be using stuff from Legendary Secret Wars Volume 2. So we're going to be using both of them together. 26 seconds, but that's not bad. I have my Siatsky, welcome to chat. I have my core set 2.0 coming tomorrow. Can't wait to finally play it. Let's go. I'm excited. Arrow, welcome to chat. Too much to math? Yeah, absolutely. I just played against Loki with Negative Zone Prison Breakout Scheme twice and got smoked both times. That sounds rough, dude. I was looking at 2099. 2099 is a good set. I enjoy 2099. Yeah, that's what's kind of cool with Legendary. It's just man, just kind of get what you want, especially some of these big boxes. So the one we're playing with tonight, the Secret Wars Volume 2. He's got Agent Venom, Archon, Beast. You know, it doesn't have Beast. Black Swan, the Captain of the Devil, Captain Britain, Corvus Glaive, Dr. Punisher, the Soldier Supreme, Elsa Bloodstone, Phoenix Force Cyclops, Ruby Summers, Shang-Chi, Silk, Soul Sword Colossus, Spider-Gwen, and Time-Traveling Jean Grey. So that's what's nice about the big box. They mix so much stuff together. Who are you using hero-wise? So what I'm thinking of doing is as far as Mastermind goes, I think I'm going to use Shikla as the Demon Bride. So I think I'm going to do that. And Gigineer, thank you.
20 Woo 7.
Let's go, Woo 7. 37 months, dude. Thank you for using Prime Sub. So I think we're doing that. I think I'm going to lean into X-Men stuff. So I'm going to do Time Traveling Jean Grey and Soul Sword Colossus and Ruby Summers. I think that's who I'm doing today. I think that's what I'm going to do. My core set 2.0 was missing a road card. Oh no. Talked to support and they sent me a replacement, but it was the wrong road card. So they're sending me another road card. Hopefully it's the right one. Just tell them to send you a whole pack of rogue. Dr. Punisher is fun. Agent Venom and Captain America could work well. Spectrum is a keyword from this expansion. You want to have 3 classes in the hand to trigger the keyword. King, welcome to chat. I know you're a big Spider-Man fan. The game is Peter, Miles, and Gwen versus Carnage. It was crazy, easy, 1 in 12 turns. I love it. Okay, so remember when you played time-traveling Jean Grey, her building a bridge to a better future was officially allowed to provide 2 recruits. Oh yeah, it's like a blank card. So this one should have 2 recruit on it. I don't even know what Patrol the Bridge does. Some cards have Patrol the Sewers. If it's empty, rescue a bystander. When you play that card, you can use that ability only if the city space has no cards in it. If that city space becomes empty later in the turn, it's too late to use the Patrol ability. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, that's good now. So remember... Oh wait, I'm not even showing you all the cards. So this card will have 2 recruits on it. So that's good to know. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that because I was like, oh, she looks pretty good. Pretty stacked, except for there's this weird section that just has nothing there. That makes a bit more sense now. Okay, sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Good to know. But yeah, today was a weird day, chat, because there's no soccer on. And I didn't know what to do with half my day. I mean, I worked, but I didn't enjoy it. I forgot who else looked good. Oh yeah, Ruby looked good too. So we'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this goes. Hopefully well. Hopefully well. But yeah, so that's my rough plan. I haven't picked a scheme yet. I have to read through them still to see what makes the most sense. I don't know if there's a certain scheme that's just like easier than the others. I don't think I've done all these schemes yet. I think I've done a couple. That guard is garbage at 2 recruit. Yeah. Yeah, because what would it just give you? Oh, you just rescue a bystander, basically. Turn, draw. Oh, yeah, you draw an extra card. Yeah, that wouldn't be great. For 4 costs. I need, like, little recruit stickers to put on the sleeve. To just, like, be like, that's what it is. I'm sure they exist, but... Scott, was there a bunch of stuff that was like errata like that, or was there only like a couple things, like in general, in Legendary over the years? I also like that the villain groups in this set, you can fight Howard the Duck, which is great. Deadpool, I guess. The Guardians. Kunlun. The X-Men 92. I also have no idea what Ambition is yet. I don't remember. I don't remember if it says on this. Let's see. But yeah, excited to dive into it. And then hopefully soon, Legendary. Someone plays... Oh, okay. That's right. I remember that was like a thing. Secret Wars Volume 1. Now I remember. Or very vaguely remember. But yeah, I'm excited to jump into it. But yeah, it's cool to see too, because the most recent video of like how to play and buy and whatever for Legendary has been doing well. And a lot of people are more into it than I expected, so... You know, mainly maybe there's a couple of minor word changes. Vertigo and the Dark City effect should have been a fight effect, but it was originally blank. I've never played with anyone as the mastermind, so I don't really know how it works. Where's my WC matches? World Cup matches. Rubber hitting road mode now? I know, right? And what is it next? France is next, right? Tomorrow? This will be fun to see that. France playing with an all Argentinian referee group. Should be interesting. That's a choice that was made by FIFA. I mean, I guess they're randomly drawn, but still, sure, randomly drawn a little bit better. Actually, I don't even know if they're randomly drawn, to be honest. But yeah. I was thinking of something else. Oh, quick note. So I think Friday we'll probably stream Ashes Reborn. Just FYI. With having so much fun content, it's fun doing completely random matchups, but getting flooded with so many keywords can get overwhelming. Yeah, I get that. Actually, does the new rulebook have most of these keywords or no? Like, what's one, for example? Patrol. Or not, yeah, patrol. NOP. Oh, yeah, it does. That's fun. Yeah, so I didn't realize this because I barely read this keyword guide. But it does have the keywords for all the old stuff, too. So, like, it'll even say what it's from. So, like, Haunt a Hero, sorry. Haunt a Hero explains how it's done, and it explains it's in Midnight Suns. That's actually really nice. This is a very useful book. Much more useful than I thought it was going to be. Nice. Good for them. Good for them. Super useful. Another reason to get the second edition. Incredibly useful book. Who would have known? Not me. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, and the other big news, I guess, is been selling the board games, the older games, which has been nice to finally clear some space in the collection. So nice. So nice. Very useful. I don't need to key all the rule sheets. Yeah, and like I used to have them up on the screen. And like when you just want to play a game and like not stare at a screen, it always kind of stunk. And like it was a lot to like scroll through, but this is nice. My lady friend caved and started watching your videos. She doesn't have the patience for the live streams, but her first video was the latest D20 versus chat, and she was super confused. Yeah, that's a hard one to watch. That's a hard one to watch if you don't know what's going on. You're just like, what is this maniac doing? And why is he doing it this way? I love that, guys. One of my favorite things about the second edition. Yeah. Yeah, it's like crazy nice. Setoki, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully you're doing well. Wait for Ashes? Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't played Ashes in a while, so I'm excited to dive back into that and play that a bit. So that'll be fun on Friday. Why don't you suggest videos to watch? I don't know, watch. Tell her to watch like how to play and see if it helps. Most underrated game? Yeah, it's a very underrated game. It's one of those things that like it's funny because like the community that they have is so small and tight knit, and it's just like never branched out for whatever reason. And I mean, it doesn't have a big IP behind it, so I guess it's a part of the reason. But it's such a good game. It's such an incredibly good game. So I'm excited to play against. It's been a hot minute. There's a few things I want to play. But yeah, whatever. Get into it later. Okay, I think I'm going to jump into this soon. And by soon, I mean like now. Like I said, I'm so tired. The night, but not last night, but the night before, I think I got like 4 hours of sleep. And last night, I think I got maybe 3. And at 3:30 in the morning, my phone randomly goes off. Just like goes off. And it's on sleep silent. And it was some ringer I've never heard before. Woke Novels and I up. And I was just like, what the is this? And like I clicked on it and nothing, it was doing nothing. Like there was no alert, there was no nothing. No idea what that was about. I tried figuring out this morning, just no idea. So that was upsetting because then I was like jacked up from that. Just start watching your how to play for Legendary and realize you're already started streaming for the night. Had to rush over here. Yeah, I can explain this as we go along, as well to help. Look at the group card in Guardians of the Galaxy expansion, Surfing Spring, and compare that to Jean Grey as written. Surviving Spring. When you draw a new hand of cards, at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. If it's empty, then when you draw a new hand of cards, draw an extra turn. Yeah. Bridge to a Better Future is one higher, would technically do one less attack, or one less thing, and it's more difficult to draw it. Alright, to get the Ashes again soon. I think a new Dragonborn comes out soon. Yeah. The expansion was announced. Well, it was announced. I think it's pre-order up, if I remember correctly. I have to do that still. I have to pre-order that thing before I forget. Okay, so I gotta look at these schemes. So, enthroned to the Barons of Battlelord. Okay, the villain in the city or escape pilot with the highest per attack ascends to become a new mastermind. Discard cards that equals the burning card. Keep them separate from the. Okay. Looking back to get the Ashes again, I think the. Oh yeah. Okay. All villains and mastermind tactics get fight, fateful resurrection. A villain from your victory pile enters the sewers. Put this twist on the bottom of the scheme deck. When the number of villains escaped is 3, that's not. I mean, that's not great, but it's not bad. This has become a new 9 God Emperor Mastermind worth 9. Okay. Oh wait. Stack this twist next to the scheme. Special rules. Villain masterminds have the circle of Kung Fu matching the numbers of twists stacked here. The number of escaped villains is double the number of players. Villains in the mastermind have the circle of Kung Fu matching the number of twists stacked here. What's the circle of Kung Fu? Oh, it's not in here. Oh, it's failed me. Or I just don't know where to look. Oh no, there it is. During your turn, this villain has +5 attack unless you reveal a hero that costs 5 or more. Okay, so oh, so they don't get 5, they get whatever it is. So villains in the mastermind have the circle Kung Fu. Oh, wouldn't that make it easier at first and then harder later on? Oh, it has plus whatever. Okay, so it gets it in addition to. Oh, that's tough. Man, saw Supergirl. Should have saw the new Minions instead. The new Minions movie is pretty good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, welcome, Billy. So stack this twist next to the scheme. Villains in the mastermind have the circle Kung Fu matching the number of twists stacked here. So it will get plus whatever the amount of Kung Fu it has. That's not bad. Ten random ambition goes to the villain deck. I might do Kung Fu. I know Kung Fu. I think I'm going to do Kung Fu. Why not? All right, so it gets 8 twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we got our 8 twists. 5 of them. Our villains we have are the monsters of Metropolis. So we're going to have that. We get 2 of the Khonshu Guardians. And then 2 of them get put in here. Okay, so we're also putting in the Secret Wars extra bystanders as well into the bystander deck with the other unique bystanders. So this bystander deck is very huge now. I don't know if there's a limit to that, to be completely honest. Meh. It's my game. Do what I want. Dark Side of the Ring with Jeff Jarrett. Felt bad for all he went through. Yeah, I've watched some of the Dark Side of the Ring stuff. I don't remember which one. Some of it's pretty interesting. Some of it's a little, like, overblown, but yeah. Excuse me. Who needs a rule book? Not me. Does it say in there? Hopefully it doesn't. Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't say. It's whatever I want. This is America. Perfect. Okay, so we'll shuffle our villain deck up. Seems like a very small villain deck. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Take a bystander, shove it in there. Pretty much mix in what you want. Perfect. If I can't read it in 2 seconds, it doesn't exist. Well, in the sewers, rooftops, or bridge, this is in wolf form and gets +2. Sewers, rooftop, bridge. Okay, so alternating. All right, so we're going against Shikla. She always leads Monster Metropolis, which we have in there. Reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Put all the scheme twists you reveal onto... Oh, this is going to be tough. Because it's going to make him super hard in the beginning. Alright, if 2 villains escape, we lose. Because when the number of escape villains is double the number of players. So can't have that. Alright, so set up True Solo. So we only have 3 heroes. That's all we need. Henchmen. If you're wondering why there's 2 out there in the beginning, because for True Solo you put 2 henchmen to start off with and 2 in here, and not the other 6 henchmen cards. FYI. So we're shuffling up the officers because we have special officers in here as well. Sidekicks are all the same. Wounds are all the same, so they can be faced up and not shuffled. The villain deck is created using 8 schemes and 5 master strikes. We have our bystander deck with unique bystanders. Then you take your 3 heroes in True Solo. 2, 3, 4 player would be more heroes. Would be 5 heroes, and 5 player game is 6 heroes. So we'll put all of these and shuffle them up. And then when you play the game and start, you always start with the same cards as any good true deck builder is. So we start with 4 attack cards of troopers and 8 shield agent cards. Shuffle them up. For those that haven't played Legendary before, your starting deck is always exactly the same. You're trying to deck build to build a better deck, essentially. When you get into the game, basically all you need to know is the back of the rulebook, and you're mostly golden. Though there will be keywords on things. So, our 2 villains or 2 henchmen that are out there are the Khonshu Guardians. While in the sewers, rooftop, or bridge, they are in wolf form and get +2 attack. So instead of 3 attack, which we normally have to do 3 damage to knock them out, we'd have to do 5 instead. We can KO one of our heroes, which means remove them from the game completely, which is good when we want to get our bad cards out of there and focus on the good ones. All right, So we'll see what's in our HQ. We got Steel Interception from Soulstorm Colossus. Heir to Legends, Ruby Summers. Hey, Bridge to a Better Future. Now we learned that's a better card than we thought. More Heir to Legends. And Invade the Inferno. Okay. We might be leaning into Ruby here. We do have to discard cards to player, but that's all right. So, very beginning of the game, you start off by drawing your 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's a lot of money, which is good for us. So, for those that are new, this bottom of the rulebook says on your turn. This is basically what you're going to do over and over and over. You play top card of the villain deck, you do what it says, and then you play cards from your hand, use them to fight and recruit, which we'll go through, and then discard your hand and draw 6 new cards. And that's the game, over and over and over. It doesn't sound exciting, but it is, unless I get stomped on. All right, so we take top card of the villain deck. We will turn it over and see it is a Ghost of Deadpool. So he's got a fight, which means when we fight him, we will do different things. And if he escapes the city, making his way through his entire city and escaping out here, then something else happens. We don't have to worry about that just yet. If it said ambush, he would do something when he first came in. So I also enjoy that he's reading a Deadpool comic, I think so, yeah. All right, so everything gets moved over, right? When it enters the city, it enters from right to left and moves over. If it's not a villain, then it wouldn't enter the city and these things wouldn't move. So now it is our turn. Our hand is pretty basic. It's all recruit. So what you do is you play cards from your hand and you can use the thing. The star means recruit. What does that mean to recruit things? Well, right now we have 6 recruit points, right? Because we have 6 cards. Each one has a recruit point on it. We can use those recruit points to buy different cards down here. So for example, Heir to Legends would cost 5. So we'd use 5 of our 6 recruit points to buy this card. We'd have 1 left over for something. This symbol is the more recruit, and this symbol here is to attack. We need attack to be able to deal damage, recruit to get better and more cards. Yeah, it's kind of general gist. So if a player would gain a wound, you may discard this card instead. If you do, just draw 2 cards. That's not a bad card either. I like Heir to Legends. You have to discard a card, but that still sounds nice. So let's do that. We'll spend 5 of our 6 recruit points. They go in the discard pile to get Heir to Legends. We still have 1 recruit point left, but I don't think anything costs 1. Okay, another Bridge to a Better Future. So that's it for us. So we draw our next 6, which is just going to be the rest of these cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unlike Marvel Champions, when this deck or the draw deck runs out, you don't automatically reshuffle. You don't reshuffle until you have to draw cards. So our next hand is going to have 4 attack, which should hopefully help us. I always try to get rid of starters because they slow my combos 100%. That's what you want to do, which is probably what we're going to do hopefully soon. So that was 1 turn, right? Then you just repeat the process. So we go to the villain deck. So far, Thor is my favorite. Nice. Ambush. Each Monster Metropolis villain captures a bystander. Okay, so we have 2. And then fight is Fateful Resurrection, which we'll get into. So he's going to move in. Now, capturing bystanders. So each Monster Metropolis villain. So these are henchmen. And the way we can note this is says henchman villain versus Deadpool, let's say, is a Monster Metropolis villain. So they're each going to capture a bystander. So we take a bystander from our deck, plop 1 under Deadpool, plop 1 under there. If they escape with bystanders, it's worse, right? So we just don't want that. All right, so with our cards, we're all playing everything at once right now, but the combos kind of matter sometimes, and we'll get into that later. So we have 4 attack, 2 recruit. Hey, man, how's it going, man? So 4 attack, 2 recruit. So one of the things we can do is with our 4 attack is that we could take out, for example, Khonshu Guardians. Now looking at his card, it says when in the sewers, rooftops, or bridge. This is in wolf form and gets +2 attack. So he is currently in the streets. You can see bridge, streets, rooftops, banks, sewers. So he's in the streets right now. So he doesn't get that +2. So we can use 3 of our 4 attack and knock out the henchman villain. In doing so, it says fight, KO one of your heroes. Fight happens when you literally fight the thing. Now, quick note, you cannot do partial damage. So even though I have one attack left over, I can't like just ping him for one and then keep going in the future, right? It's all or nothing. So we knocked him out. We have to KO one of our heroes. By KOing, what it basically means is that you're removing it from your deck. So thus it is gone. So I'm going to get rid of one of my recruit ones and not worry about that. So we have our 2 recruit points because we played the card. So I will buy from our sidekick deck one of our sidekicks. We'll get into exactly what this does in a little bit, but that's what we're going to get. All right, cool. Easy peasy. Trying to build a protection deck. Not sure who to build. Hulkling aerial protection. Is there a specific kind of protection you're going for? Like perfect or ready up or something like that? Damage reduction. Forgot the other ones. Shuffle up, draw 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Next bad card is... Okay, so another Khonshu card. Man, we're getting all of our stuff, which means all of our schemes are going to be on the bottom. So this game's going to ramp up at the end. All right. So, one of the things you have to know is, like, with this card, in order to play this card, you must discard a card from your hand. So I can't just play all these cards. I have to discard one from our hand in order to do this. And we have a lot of attack. 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. I have to look up Fateful Resurrection and see what that does. When you're building Doctor Strange pool aspect? Never? Like, get rid of runes? I know, right? I guess that might make it too easy. Alright, so fight. Reveal a top card of the villain deck. If it's a Scheme, Twist, or Master Strike, this villain re-enters the city. If this happens when fighting a Mastermind attack this way, shuffle attack back into it. Ugh. The problem is there's a solid shot it's gonna be. Alright, cross-dimensional. What's the cross-dimensional one? Each player reveals one of their demon heroes or a demon card in the victory pile. Hold on, wait. Cross-dimensional. As versions of Colossus from parallel battles, only another Colossus can stop them. Cross-dimensional Colossus Rampage means each player reveals one of their Colossus heroes or a Colossus card in their victory pile or gains a wound. Okay. So I have to basically gain a wound. So reveals one of their heroes or card in the victory play or gains a wound. Okay, so each player reveals one of their blank heroes or a blank card in the victory pile or gains a wound. Okay, so if I kill Deadpool, I get a wound. I think that's fine. Okay, so the first thing we want to play is our special Heir to Legends card. So to play this card, you must discard a card from your hand. We're going to discard one of the recruit cards. So that gives us 2 attack, 2 recruit right off the bat. Then we get 3 more attack, so we're up to 5. And then 1 more recruit, so we're up to 3 recruit. Okay, so with 5 attack, I mean, we could just take out the Guardian, but I don't really want to do that yet. I don't want to do Faithful Resurrection yet. Yeah, let's do Ghost Deadpool. So we're going to get a wound, which stinks. But we defeat this, and if we get another one of these, we can deal with that. Is it a Colossus with this, though? It says Cross-Dimensional Deadpool Rampage. Yeah. I think since it's Deadpool, it's different. So, I mean, okay. Cool. So make sure I got that right. All right. So I gained the wound. I have that. I have him now in my victory pile. So if we get another Deadpool in the future, that's cool. We rescued bystanders. That's fun. Okay. So that was all 5 of our attack. And then we have 3 recruit points. If at the top card of the bystander deck is a visit 3. Let's do Invade the Inferno. Telekinesis comes in. Hey, Beast now. How's it going, man? See, your Cubs are just beating on my Orioles. 9-5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, bad card comes in. Oh, so since we defeat someone in the middle, it doesn't just slide down. It stays where it is. Master Strike. So, reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Put all the scheme twists you reveal on top of the villain deck. Put the rest in the bottom in a random order. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1 scheme twist. We could put these on the bottom in a random order. So we're gonna get a scheme twist next. That's good to know with Fateful Resurrection. Okay. All right. So that was 1 Master Strike. So first thing we're going to do is playing Daring Sidekick. Now we get our 1 attack. Also note it says draw a card. And then we put this back into its pile. So we're going to put this back in our pile and we draw our card. All right. So we have 2 attack. That is absolutely useless. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit points. So the attack did nothing for us, which is always solid. So 5 recruit. We can move people around with telekinesis. We'll do Bridge to a Better Future. See if that helps. All right, so we're down to 0. Shuffle that back up. Yeah, if I was Deadpool, that would have helped, I guess, with the Deadpool thing. All right, so we know our next card is going to be a Scheme Twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, there's our wound. All right, so this card, big Deadpool guy, love him, fantastic. Hey, it's Scheme Twist. All right, so for Scheme Twist, you read the Scheme card, stack twist next to this. Special rules: villains and masterminds have the circle of Kung Fu matching the number of twists. So everyone gets 1 higher on it. So instead of a 3, he's a 4. Instead of a 5, 6. Instead of a 3, 4. Instead of a 9, a 10. No bueno. All right, so we'll do the Era of Legends again. We have to discard a card from our hand, so we'll discard our wound, because might as well, right? So we get 2 attack, 2 recruit. I get 2 recruit with that one. Invade the Inferno. This, again, is errata, so we actually have 2 recruit points on this. And it says, patrol the bridge. There's the bridge. If it's empty, then when you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. So we're 2 more recruit points and 2 more. So we're up to 8 recruit points, 2 attack. Pathetic. Oh, we forgot to cycle. When we got the twist in True Soul, you cycle. We'll get rid of this one. Form of Solid Ruby. Whenever you defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, you get +2. I like that. Good thing we cycled. We'll spend 6 of our 8 to get Form of Solid Ruby. Or you could play a card that costs 1 higher to negate it. Right now, it's easy. Oh, that's true. We could do that. Hold on. I want to read the rules on that. The Kung Fu. Where was it? Circle. So during your turn, this villain has, unless you reveal a hero that costs whatever amount or more. I don't think it has to be one more, right? Oh, cost one or higher. I'm sorry. I thought you said one higher. You're right. One or higher. Yes. Okay. I can't read. Okay, so we'll use our other two to buy a sidekick. And that will be it. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Oh, look. There's none that's one or higher. That card is another Scheme Twist, so we're up to 2 now. So we have to play cards that cost 2 or higher. Or reveal. We have to show it. Alright, so we can't deal enough damage. Still only have 2 attack. And have 4 recruit points. So 2 attack, 4 recruit points. Oh, we have to cycle again before I forget. Let's get rid of this one. Okay. Jeez. We'll do Steel Interceptor. Oh, there's our expensive card. We want that. Change history. Patrol any city space. If it's empty, gain the hero in the HQ space under it. Put that hero on top of your deck. Oh, that seems legit. 2, 3. And we're all X-Men, so we can do that. Patrol in this game is so much nicer. All right, we need to start taking out Khonshu Guardians, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, there's our wound. Hey, Corey, how's it going, man? Okay. Fight Faithful Resurrection. KO a card from your discard pile. Okay. So that slides down 1. That slides down 1. That's there. All right. So this is at 2, our twist count. And we do have a 3-cost card, so they don't get the +1, which is nice. Gosh, we only have 2 attacks, though. All right. So 2, 3, 4 recruit points, 2 attack, and our wound. 4 recruit. We'll get the other steel one. Okay. That's that. Couldn't do anything with the 2 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, better attack cards. Be like a Scheme Twist or something. Yeah. All right, so that's up to 3. We do have a 4-cost card, 5-cost card, so we're good there. All right, so first thing we'll do is we'll play our Daring Sidekick. So we get 1 attack, and then get to draw a card. She goes back into our Sidekick pile. All right, cool. We're going to play Heir to Legends. It gets us up to 3 attack and 2 recruits. We have to discard a card from our hand. We'll discard 3, 4, 5. We'll discard our attack card. Okay. Patrol the bridge. Oh, I think I forgot to patrol the bridge last time. Patrol the bridge gets us 2 more recruit points, so that's up to 4. We have to remember to draw an extra card. I'm 99% sure we forgot to do that last time. All right, 2 attacks. That's up to 5 attack. And then 2 more recruit points brings us up to 6. So, with our... Oh, we didn't cycle, did we? So, let's get rid of one of the telekinesis ones. Oh, my God. Okay. So, with our 6, I really wanted change history. We'll get Possessed by the Soul Sword. Hey, Ree, how's it going? With our 6. Then, with our 5 attack, we can use the 3 for Khonshu Guardians. Now, we played a card that was higher than the Scheme Twist, so we don't have to do the plus thing. So, he doesn't get the +2. Even if he did, it doesn't matter. But we get to KO one of our heroes, so we'll KO one of the recruit ones. So that's good. Thin that out just a little bit. And that's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Things are good. Things are good. I feel like I'm struggling a little bit, but we're hanging in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, I couldn't count there for a second. All right. Okay. That card is Master Strike. So reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Put all the scheme twists on top. Shuffle the rest back in the bottom. So these 2 get shuffled in the bottom. The next card's going to be a scheme twist. So I forgot to call you out for not cycling. Nah, I appreciate it. Need to get called out. So form of Solid Ruby is sweet. So we don't have another X-Men card, so we can't do anything like that. Yeah, exactly. So 4 attack on that. Solid. We get 2 more attack and 3 recruit points. So we're up to 6 attack, 3 recruit points. Now the next one is a scheme twist. We know that. So the Fateful Resurrection we don't want to do, because if it reveals a scheme twist, right, that's bad news bears. If the scheme twist or Master Strike, the villain re-enters the city. If this happens while fighting Mastermind Tactics Shuffle. Yeah. So we don't want to do that. So with our 6, we can fight the Khonshu Guardian, right? We could do 3 damage to him. We have a 6 coster, so that's fine with that. Knocks him out. We can KO one of our stuff, so we'll KO recruit one again. And then we have 3 recruit points still. We'll just get one of these. Actually, we're going to get one of the officers. And I think we're good. All right, draw up our 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put the decks together for teaching friends and monitoring, but not physically. Found out today my buddy has to reschedule. That's sad. Hopefully the family stuff isn't too bad, though. Pre-ordered Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Nice. I still have to do that. Pretty sure I haven't. Hey, there's my wound. Oh my god, we forgot to do the thing again when we draw an extra card. Chat, I am just screwing myself over. Okay, we will remember that. We will remember that at some point. Just give me my stupid scheme twist. All right, so we're up to 4 of them now. Actually, do I have... Let me just put this here. No, I won't cheat. All right, we'll just put that dial there so I know it's 4, so I have to keep counting. Because I can't remember anything else. All right, so we get to cycle something. We'll get rid of the patrol to 1 thing. And get the other patrol thing. Okay. All right, so Steel Interception would give us 2 attack. It's got a Hulk Fist on it. So, Cross-Dimensional Colossus Rampage. So, we do that, right? Because we have one of their card in the victory pile. You can reveal any card that has a demon as long as part of its name. Wait, does it have to be in the victory pile? Oh yeah, we would gain a wound. No, we want to gain a wound though. That works out. So we played the Hulk Fist, so we could do this. So Cross-Dimensional Colossus Rampage. So if a player would gain a wound, I would, right? Because I don't have a Colossus in my victory pile. You may discard this card instead if you do draw 2 cards. Can you do it from your hand? It doesn't say from your hand though. Only another Colossus means each player reveals one of their Colossus heroes or a Colossus card in their victory pile. Yeah, on the sheet it just says your victory pile. And then the other one, it says victory pile. I thought for Hulk it was in your hand too. I guess we just don't do it. Also, because we don't have to do it. And oh, okay. So we would get +2 if at least one other player didn't reveal a Colossus card. We did reveal a Colossus card. So we could do cross-dimensional. It doesn't matter because it doesn't really matter, right? Because we would only get the +2 attack if we didn't reveal a Colossus card, but we did. So we wouldn't gain a wound. We're fine. Okay. That's fine. So it's just 5 attack total. Throw away your wounds. 5, 6, 7. And 1 whole recruit point. Alright, so that's up to 4. We have 4. Okay. KO a card from your discard pile. Alright, let's fight this thing. So we can fight it for 4. So fight, KO a card from your discard pile. Actually, this was in our hand, so we can't just put it in a discard pile yet. So let's get rid of one of our weak attacks. And then we do Fateful Resurrection, which again, if it's a Scheme Twist or a Strike, it enters back in. Just want to make sure I got that right. Okay. So it is not. So he gets knocked out. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Or 1 recruit we could do nothing with. Man, we should have taken out the man thing instead. Alright. 1 recruit does nothing. No attack. We don't draw extra cards yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw. Okay. So this is Khonshu Guardian. Our last one. So we have 2 attack there. We have 2 attack and 2 recruits. We have discard a card from her hand, so we'll discard Shield Agent. She has 2 recruit on the errata. Once per turn, you may fight the top card of the bystander deck for 3 cost. And we can KO one of her heroes. So that gives us 2 more recruits. 1 more recruit. Wait, are we really at 7? 2, 4, 6. Oh, we are at 7. Let's go. Have a new second. Oh, dude, it's so nice. Okay, so we have 4 attack. And we could, once this turn, you may fight the top card of the bystander deck as if it was a 3 cost 1 and KO one of our heroes. We're going to do that. We're going to fight the top card of the bystander deck. Deal the 3 damage to it. And we can KO one of our heroes. Use your 7 recruit to buy Change History to get that Jean Grey card in there. Oh, and there's the other Colossus card. Yo, let's go. Okay. Draw an extra card, chat. Draw an extra card. Also, welcome, Ozo. Draw an extra card. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Sweet. Oh, we got Change History. Oh, we can't get this one. I wanted to gain this card, but that space is taken. Lame. That's okay. All right. That card is. Oh, a bystander. All right. Bystander slides in then. Gotta bust out the don't forget arrow. Okay. So, in order to play this card, we have to discard one from our hand. We'll discard 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we can just buy it. Wait, 4, 5, 4, 5. Oh, no, we can't. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have 6. Okay. So we'll get rid of one of our recruits. Then we did an X-Men card. So we can patrol any space. If it's empty, gain the hero in the HQ space under it. Put that hero on top of your deck. So we can gain one of these 3. And that gives us 5 attacks. We're up to 7. We will... Can we do it right now, right? So... put a dice gem on top of your draw deck. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Do I have like a coin? I used to have coins over here. Yeah, I don't. We'll use this dial. Okay, so, I guess let's get another heir to Legends, and we put it on top. Okay. And then we have 2 more attacks. We're up to 9. This is at 4. We have higher cost cards. And we get 3 more recruit points. We're up to 5. Okay. So, with our 9 attack, we might as well go for Shikla, the Demon Bride. Because we have 9. So, let's deal 9 damage to her. Let's see what we get. Okay. Fateful. Oh, God. If she resurrects, defeat a villain in the city for free. Okay. Son of a gun. So, it is a scheme twist. So, this gets shuffled back in. She does resurrect, so we defeat a villain for free. So, we'll defeat Man-Thing for free. Oh, we should have recruited late. Well, no, we had to do the attack first. That's fine. Okay, so she resurrects. But we can defeat him for free. Okay. And then 5 recruit points. We'll get the telekinesis one. Get the extra attack. Then you ask chat why you put the... Exactly. Okay. Draw back up our normal amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. Scheme twist. This is up to 5 now, so we have to play at least 5 cost card of 5 or higher. We have a lot of high cost cards, so that's good. Okay, so we'll play Heir to Legends first. Give us a 2/2. Then we have to discard a card. We're going to discard our recruit card. Now, we can do this. Oh, no, not that one. Sorry. We can do this one. Cross-Dimensional Colossus. We have a Colossus in our hand still. You get... This is gonna sound crazy, but I haven't played Marvel Champions in 2 months to get back to the table. Yeah, it's a good game. I always have to take breaks too. So we could do that now, right? Because we can reveal a Colossus card. It's right there. You get +2 attacks. So he gets 5 attacks. That brings it up to 7. Hopefully I'm doing that right. Then we could do another 2 attacks. We're up to 9. Gives us 2 recruit. So we're up to 4. My friend just sent me a first. Oh, that's nice. All right, so we're at 10 attack. So with our 10 attack, We're going to fight her again. For the love of God, don't be the same card as before. Fight. Gain this as a hero. Okay. You get +1 for each hero with an odd number cost you play this turn. 0 is even. Wait, so he has to go in here first. Right? And then if we defeat it with 9, then we get it. Okay, so we gotta try to take out Deadpool. Doing great? Doesn't feel like it, but I appreciate the support. I apologize. I was away from it. How many master tactics have you beat so far? 2. All right, so we'll spend all of our points to just get that. We didn't get the draw card, right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. Okay. Okay. What does the card say? Which one? So this was her tactic card. And I assume the tactic comes into play because I assume we have to fight it first. No, I don't know. Oh no, fight. We did fight it. So we gain it as a hero. Because the 9 is not that. No, we just gain it as a hero. That was from the fight. Okay, I'm sorry. We're just going to shuffle him in because he should have been shuffled in. I was thinking that we had to put it in. He moves back down. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking that way. It threw me off. All right, we'll just shuffle him back in. We might have been able to draw him, but whatever. Hold on, wait. Did we do our bad card yet? Now I'm lost. No, we didn't. We fought and drew back up. Okay. So now I do a bad card, which is the Master Strike. So reveal the top 3 cards of the deck. 1, 2. Scheme Twist. Oh, God. 2 Scheme Twists. And put the Master Strike on the bottom. Okay. So you have 2 Scheme Twists coming up. This is currently at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, jeez. All right, we do have a 6-1, so that's good. All right, so we'll do Bridge Time Traveler thing. If it's empty, it is. All right, now we'll hopefully remember that. 2 Recruit because of the errata. 2 more recruits, we're up to 4. And then we get 2 attack. 4 more attack, which is 6. Okay, so we played that. That's fine. Yeah, it's going to start getting really hard. Shoot. All right, so 4 recruit, whatever right now for a second. So our 6 attack, we might as well take out him. He's really 5 right now. So we'll knock him out. We get to KO one of our heroes. So we'll KO this. And then something else happens? Oh yeah, whenever you defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, get +2 recruit. Okay. So we're up to 6 recruit. We'll get another air card. And that's everything. All right. So now we draw 7. Hey, we're remembering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so it's at 5. This is a scheme twist. We already know this. So this is up to 6 now. So we have to be playing 6 or higher cards. We have our 7. Cool. Okay. So. Hey, Zork, thank you for the follow. We're going to play air. And we have to discard a card. We are going to discard one of our recruit cards. Then we're going to play, that's an X-Men, so then we could play change history. So up to 7 attack. More importantly, patrol any city space and patrol rooftops. If it's empty, gain the hero in the HQ under it, put that hero on top of your deck. So we're going to get our good Cyclops card. Oh my god, and Ruby Summers comes in. Zork, thank you for, what is that, tier 1 sub? Prime sub for 2 months, I appreciate it. Okay, so those were all of our odd numbers. So we're going to play Deadpool, and he gets +1 attack for each hero with an odd number cost you play this turn. 0 is even. So it's 5, 6, 7 more attacks, so it's up to 14. 16. 17, 18. Okay, to recruit, we're just going to recruit a sidekick. And then we have 18 attacks. So we'll use 9 of our 18 to get Fateful Resurrection. If she resurrects, rescue a bystander. Son of a god. Okay. So we know it is. We know it's a scheme twist. So we rescue a bystander. Whatever. God. And the other one just takes out enemies. Okay. So now we can use the next 9 to do this again. Fateful Resurrection. Defeat a villain in the city for free. We know it's a scheme twist. What's the other one? Oh, they're all Fateful Resurrections. Jeez Louise. Okay. Luckily, we know at the very end, or near the end, there's a lot of villains. Or, yeah, villains down there. So we have the attacks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we know it's a 7 cost card in there. So that's something. Okay. Okay. This is our scheme twist, so now we're up to 7. So we have to be playing a 7 cost or higher card. Okay. Or she gets even more powerful. Okay. Are you kidding me? This card's insane. If I play an X card, you may gain X hero from the HQ or the KO pile to your hand. Bro, I'm just going to get Ruby Summers. Okay. So we'll play Telekinesis Jean Grey. You may move a villain to an adjacent space. If no villains there, swap. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. So we'll play Colossus, which gets another 3, so it's up to 8. We already played an X hero. So you may gain a X hero. Oh, we never cycled cards before. Let me just do that really fast. Actually, that's a good card too. So we'll gain Extinction Blast to her hand, which is just crazy. And then in order to play it, to play this card, you must discard 3 cards from your hand. Yes, I can do that. I will discard 1, 2, 3 cards from our hand. Okay, so we're up to 18 damage, and then we can do the other Colossus one, which gets us up to 21. Okay. Please, for the love of God, don't be a scheme twist card. So 9 minus 21 is 12. Yeah, 12. All right. If she resurrects, rescue 4 bystanders. Okay. Oh my God. Rescue 4 bystanders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. You may KO one of them, put the rest back in any order. Alright, hold on. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. You may KO one of them. Yeah, we'll KO this one. And the other one is when you rescue this bystander, a player of your choice gains a shield officer. Yeah, sure. Okay. Cool. So. We'll do it again. Rescue 4 bystanders. I mean, we have the attack. If we just find it one time, we should be fine. All right, 4 bystanders. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you rescue this bystander, this card becomes a villain with 3 attack and enters the city and gains the ability fight, KO one of your heroes. Okay. You may use the fight ability of a henchman villain in any player's victory pile. You don't want to do that. KO a wound from your hand or discard pile. If you don't have any, draw a card. We can finally KO this wound. Okay. Cool. All right, that's that. We have 2 recruit points, so we'll buy a daring sidekick with that. And we didn't have the draw card, right? Pretty sure we didn't. No. 2. Problem is everything's going to get super hard to beat now. And our deck is a little thick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we don't have what we need. Scheme twist. All right, so that's 8. So that's the highest it can go to. We have to play an 8 cost card, or she's going to be 8 higher, which honestly we can kind of do anyway, but whatever. So playing Daring Sidekick, draw 1 card. Play a Daring Sidekick, draw a card. Yeah. Let's do this one. Gives us 3 attack, so up to 5. Maybe a villain. I don't care about that. But we will do range specialists. We play the blue cards, so that gives us 2 recruit before I forget. We get to draw a card. 7 cost. Okay, that's fine. We'll do this one. Gets us 2 more recruits and 2 more attack. We have to discard a card. We'll discard this one. Oh, wait. No, we don't want to do that. Bring it back down to 4. Bring it back down to 2. The reason being is we're going to play Change History instead. No. Oh, no. Yeah, we can't do that. I'm sorry, we can't do that. I was thinking of a different card. Okay, so that's 2. So it's up to 6. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be 7. And 4 recruits. This will add 5 more. So now we're up to 12. $13, $14. Actually, we'll do this first. Cross-dimensional thing. So that gives us 15 plus 2 more, 17. Then we'll do that. 19. Brings up to 20. Magnuson, thank you for using your Prime sub, dude. Appreciate the support. Okay. We don't have an extra card draw next turn, right? No. So. Actually, I think we're down 1. We weren't supposed to play that. We're only at 19. You can have any scheme mastermind champions, villains. Yeah. I do like the mixture. Man, it makes it tough. All right, so we're 19. So it's 8 plus 9 is 17. So we have 2 attack left over. Card is, if she resurrects, draw 2 cards. Don't be a scheme. Wait, Master Strike counts too, right? Or Master Strike. Oh, okay. So she resurrects. And we draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Ugh. We would just get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more attack, brings us up to 11. Which 3, 8, 9, 10. We can use it to kill out this bystander. So we can KO one of our heroes. But do we really want to do that? Actually, we do. We're going to KO this one. Take out this bystander. Okay. With our 2 recruit, we'll get another daring psychic. Okay. Okay. I mean, we have the attack power. That's for sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We're going to draw more. And we got bad cards overall. Okay. No twists. 2 strikes left. So these, and one of the strikes is on the bottom. So this is a strike. So like a top 3 cards. 1, 2. Wait, the strike can't be on the bottom. Oh no, a strike's on the bottom. Okay, so all 3 of these go to the bottom. Oh, we have to randomize them. I think these are all enemies now. I think is where we're at. Because that's there's 1 strike left in there. Okay. So 1, draw a card. There's our 8 coster. Let's go. Okay. That's huge because it cancels that out. So we can play this. To play it, you must discard 3 cards from your hand. So we'll discard these 3. And then we get 2 extra attack and 2 recruits. So 2 recruits, 2 extra attacks brings up to 13. So we play an 8 cost. That's cost same as that. So we can do 9 damage. For the love of God. Okay, good. Cool. So we actually killed her once. Thank goodness. All right, so she's down to 2. With 4 attack left, you can't do anything. With 2 recruit points, we'll take another daring psychic. Okay. And we don't have an extra draw, right? No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this should be the Colossus card in here, which actually doesn't help us. This is the draw extra card. Okay. So this is an enemy. Ambush, charge 2 spaces. While in the sewers, rooftop or bridge, it gets +3 attack. So it's in the rooftop. All right, you can chill there, dude. That's fine. I do think the next one's going to be a Master Strike, though. Let's do air. Gets us 2 and 2. Discard a card. We'll discard one of our recruits. 2 patrol. Gets us up to 4. We can draw an extra card. Another recruit gets up to 5. All right, attack gets us up to 6. And this is another 5, which brings us to 11, which is not going to be enough. You're making a hero from your HQ or KO to your hand. I guess taking the other attack one isn't bad. So if we take Form of Solid Ruby, that is a 4 attack card. It wouldn't help us this round, but it might help us in future rounds. So we'll take this to our hand. Play it. That's another 4. Brings up to 15. Okay. We can spend the points to take out... No, wait. Can we? It's at 6 plus 8 is 14. Yeah, we're at 15. So we can take out this guy. Whatever that's worth. Okay. And then we'll take another daring sidekick. Just buy more draw cards. Oops. Now we draw 7. And if it's the strike, it's the last one. And hopefully, again, we get draw cards. We can do stuff, maybe. I don't know. We do have the one card that costs 8, so that's going to help us out. Who can one-shot her? All right, I really want this to be the Master Strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we didn't get that. Please be the Master Strike. Ah, goes to Deadpool. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And we put 3 on the bottom. This one's Master Strike. Okay. Ugh. All right, the order doesn't matter. We could gain a card to her hand. So all of our greens are Colossus cards, so it doesn't matter. So that brings up to 3. 4, 5. 10 total. You may gain a hero, so we're gonna gain this one, get the more attack. Then we'll play that. Gets up to 14. 15, 16. Which we need 17 on this, and we're gonna be 1 short. And then 5 recruit points. So we'll take out goes to Deadpool. We have a Deadpool in our victory pile, so we don't have to do that. We'll use this to buy another sidekick. And that's it. Okay. The bottom 3 are attack cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or are enemy cards. This has to be a Master Strike. Shoot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we look at top 3. It's all villains. So we have 3 rounds to basically win. So we get to draw a card with our 1 attack. Be the 8 coster. Oh, wait. I guess this doesn't count. Like that does. Like 9 isn't the cost, so that stinks. All right. So that's that. We'll do 3 attack, so we're up to 4. Do that, so that's up to 9. Then we can play Deadpool, which is 5, 6, 7. So that brings us up to... Oh no, it doesn't matter because we're doing that, right? So that brings up to 7, so that's 16. 17, 18. And a recruit. All right, so she gets the bonus of 8 more. That's right, because it brings up to 17. So we do all the damage. So 17. So we're down to 1 attack left over. Draw this card. Fateful Resurrections. It's an enemy, so she doesn't resurrect. She only got 1 card left. 1 recruit point, can do nothing with that. No extra draw cards. We're not getting more cards in our deck because I don't like any of them. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 2 rounds essentially. 8 coster? No, but it is an extra draw card. Okay. Enemy comes in. Ambush. Each monster of Metropolis gains a bystander. That's fine. All right, 2 more cards left in the villain deck. We'll do Daring Sidekick. Gives us 1 attack. Draw a card. Okay. Do it again. Son of a gun. Okay. return these before I shuffle them back in accidentally. This is 4 attacks. We're up to 6. 7, 8, and 2. To play, we have to get rid of a card, so we'll get rid of that. Play another one to get rid of this, so it brings up to 10. And 4 recruits. And then 1 more attack, 11. So that's not enough. That means one of these is the Colossus card. So, with our 4, we're going to get a Daring Sidekick. We can use... No, we can't. Because that's going to be 5, 8. Yeah, we can't take that out. So that's fine. Alright. So this goes back down to 0. We don't draw an extra card. Okay. We got our 2. One of them cost 8. There it is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Back card comes in. Charge 2 spaces. So he goes there. Okay. So, Extinction Blast. In order to play, you have to discard 3 cards from your hand. So 1, 2, 3. Gets up to 10 attack. Play Jean Grey. Gets up to 15 attack. And then, again, we play an 8 cost card. So 8 is the total scheme. So we don't do the extra whatever on it. He gets 5, 6 attack. So that's 21. How's the rules upkeep overhead compared? It's pretty simple. The rules are much more simple. And the upkeep is really simple. It's a much easier game in a very good way. All right, so 21 minus 9 is 12. Faithful Resurrection. If she resurrects, guess what? She doesn't. Boom. Then we could just do 9 more for funsies. Killer. The last card. Oh my god. That was amazing. That was amazing. Similar, it's a lot quicker, in my opinion. It's a lot quicker. Even with screwing up and not drawing enough sometimes, I'm sure I messed up some other small things. That was something. That was something. 21 attack, dude. That Extinction Blast, I mean, I know you have to discard 3 cards from your hand, but if you would have gotten some draw cards on top of it, man, it just, so good. But yeah, the change history thing. The change history thing got us the Colossus one and the Extinction Blast for free. I mean, that card's insane. Jean Grey. And being able to use the Colossus one to just take an attack card into your hand straight away to play it. That's nuts. That was an insane turn. And then, yeah, this would have decked out and we would have lost. One for the Burger, thank you. Yeah, that was something. But Tony, to break it down for you, there's a bunch of keywords that you have to know, and they're in the new 2nd edition book, but you don't play with all of them. You just play with a handful of them. But the actual rule process is super simple, super straightforward and clean. I very rarely have rule interaction questions like I do for Marvel Champions. Like, it's very rare. So you don't worry about that stuff. To clean this up, like Marvel Champions, I don't even clean up after I stream. I just throw them in some deck boxes and call it a day. With this, I'll clean up and it'll take about 5 to 10 minutes. Colossus Favor is 6. Yeah, that was nuts. X-Men Legendary D20. Now we'll watch episode 4. Guess it's a mutant day. There you go. I always heard that the X-Men were super strong in this game. And I vaguely remember this. Though I don't think I've ever done this combo together. But yeah, I mean, those 4 cards getting us all that fight is just, well, if we would play that one. But if you play those 4 cards and you had some extra card, like, God, that's nuts. And the bridge to a better future would have been nice to like get a bigger hand to discard more stuff for this one. But that's fine. But yeah, at the end, I mean, just getting daring sidekicks over and over. That's what makes this set so great, right? Is that it just comes with the sidekicks. And I mean, they are so useful in this game. That one attack, the two, or the one attack with the draw a card. I mean, that's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. What are the main differences? It's pretty different. So like, I have a video coming out comparing the two a bit, but basically champions your deck constructing ahead of time. So if I wanted to be Jean Grey, let's say, or Phoenix, right? I constructed ahead of time versus legendary, you're like managing the heroes. So I'm playing with several different heroes and I'm getting them to work combos off of each other to do things. And fighting a mastermind, which is like your villain. Villains and henchmen are different in this game, but you're fighting your mastermind, which you defeat 4 or 5 times, depending on how you want to play. The schemes aren't locked to the mastermind, so you get like this combo was really terrible for us. The time traveling Jean Grey is officially a good set, but yeah. So like that combo of scheme to mastermind, like this game would play completely differently with this mastermind if we use a different scheme. Like we would have smoked her so much sooner, depending on what the other schemes would have done. And the boxes come with a handful of schemes, so you can change it up. They come with a handful of masterminds, depending on what set you get. The video today kind of explains some of that. But yeah, there's so much customization in it and changing. Like she always has the Monster Metropolis in the deck. But yeah. So like consistent things in the game is there's always a certain amount of scheme twists. There's always 5 master strikes. There's always whatever villain group they lead, but there's at least one villain group. And then there's henchmen and a bystander, and that's your villain deck. So it's super easy to construct, super easy to put together. I don't have everything in one giant pile like some people do. I still have like all my boxes separated. So I haven't played enough legendary to mix it all together. I will eventually mix it all together. But for right now, this just works for me because it lets me like focus on a set, especially with the heroes. Every single box, I think, does an amazing job with the heroes and then working together, and then the mastermind, the scheme, like having interesting interactions. I think in that sense, it's much better than Marvel Champions, because Marvel Champions, I mean, how many times do we play a new hero and the aspect cards are just like, don't really work because they're reprints, right? I mean, what is it? A fifth of my game is probably reprints at this point. Maybe a sixth of my game is reprints versus there are really no reprints. I mean, there's extra wounds, I guess, and some sidekicks and maybe some bystanders, but yeah. Yeah, so your deck always starts the same in Legendary. It starts with 8 recruit cards that have these stars and 4 of these attack cards. They're super weak. So you get 8 recruit cards, the buy cards, and 4 attack cards to do basic attack. Your goal is to buy better cards, get them into your deck so you can cycle through them and do powerful things like we saw, and to get rid of these cards from your deck completely through KOing. That's really the name of the game. That's the strategy behind it. You don't want to KO too fast, but you can't go too slow either, because if we start drawing cards like a 1 recruit card when I'm trying to do massive amounts of damage, it's useless. So kind of like Aeon's End, but you shuffle each time versus Aeon's End just like flips the deck over. But yeah, it's just a deck builder. You build your deck during your game versus pre-built. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, again, I'm using other sets in here. If you just start with the 2nd edition Legendary, you will have a good time. You will have a very good time. I'll just tell you that now. There's lots of options. There's lots of heroes in there. There's lots of masterminds and schemes. You have tons of replayability. I believe you have more replayability in Legendary 2nd edition than you do the core box of Marvel Champions. And yes, I love both. I love both because they're very different. They're very different games. Really, the only similarities are it's Marvel IP and you're using cards, generally speaking. The cards interact completely differently, but you use cards. Past that, they are two very different games. I think this game is a lot easier to manage on the table. I think it's a lot easier to play. I think it's a lot easier to work. I think it's just a lot easier overall versus I have to go back in Marvel Champions and be like, wait, what was the ruling? Wait, what did they re-rule on that? What did they change? How does that interact? Wait, they redid the rule book again. So now like, you don't do that. Hey, Canadian, how's it going? If you enjoyed Legendary, there's nearly 40 expansions. Some are out of print though. Yeah, so my video today, I shouted out Corey's website. For those that aren't aware, where like literally you can go and you're like, hey, D20, like, I don't want to try to chase all this stuff down. I get it, man. There's certain things I don't own, right? So I don't own Civil War and X-Men yet. One day, maybe. We'll see. And a couple of the movie ones. But regardless, like, let's just say, okay, I'm not interested in that stuff. I'm just interested in Venom, right? I just want to play as Carnage. I want to play as Venom. This box you can still get. It's a 10-year-old box. No, 2019. 7-8-year-old box, and you can still get. So Legendary expansions are more plug and play than any other deck building game. Yes. Yeah. You just mix and match however you want. There isn't any expansion that doesn't work with another expansion. You just need the core box, and then past that, if you don't want to buy the big core box, which I get if you don't want to, you can start with the What If box. It's cheaper. It's $60. You still get a neoprene mat. It has fewer cards in it, but it's a good set. I like What If. I play it all the time. I think it's really good. So it's a good way to start if you really just didn't want to start with an $80 box, right? Or 90, whatever it is. No, $90 to $100 box, right? You can get this box instead to start off with. There's great stuff in here, and then when you're ready to move on, get the second. I still think you should get second edition core first because it's a better setup. But if you really didn't want to spend, you want to save some money, whatever. And you go through and do any of these. James has kind of become a nightmare at the table. It's not as bad if you ignore rulings, but it's still really heavy for a card game that at its core is pretty simple. Yeah. This is why I still think for Champions, I believe they need a second edition and they need to cut that rule book by third. The new rule book for Legendary is 2 books. Okay. This one is just keywords. And like I said, the keywords, I used 3 of the keywords in this game. When I play my next game, I might use 3 or 4, right? So it's not like you're hunting down like dozens of keywords. You're hunting down like 3 or 4 keywords. The actual rulebook itself is a whole 23 pages with pictures and diagrams, and it's very straightforward. My how-to video for true solo, and I'll eventually do it for 2-player, will walk you through the majority of what you need. And I don't think I made any serious rule mistakes. But yeah, it's super simple, right? And the new rulebook is really nice. It's really easy to understand, explains it well. I think it's phenomenal. And when you play, you just need this. This is all you need. Once you get the setup down, then you get the villain deck set up. Do the thing for solo, or if you're doing 4 or 5 player games, you get your hero deck set up, and then this is what you're doing over and over and over. This is it. 3 steps. My issue with Champions currently with the rules is that I think there are certain rules, and I can't name off the top of my head now, but there are certain rules that like just make intuitive sense to you, and I hate being the guy at the table going, actually, because of the way they define the word then, you can't do that, right? And you're like, well, that makes sense. Like, and I was like, I understand it makes sense the way you can do it, but you can't. And that to me is the biggest bummer right now of Marvel Champions, is there's just so many times when you think you can do something cool or it should make intuitive sense and it just doesn't. Cost arrows, right? Just how many times have they changed that? Take versus deal damage, right? I just want to hit things and not have to worry about what taking versus dealing damage is. It's just, there's a lot of stuff like that. I think just like bogs the game down at this point. And I get it. They kept trying to expand and do different things. I'll give a shout out to Devin, right? Has made this game. Devin Lowe. Every single expansion, this is the other thing too I'll mention with Legendary. Every single expansion you get isn't just more cards that do the same exact thing. Or a comma. Oh my god, yeah. Every single expansion you get of Legendary isn't just doing the same thing. It's introducing something slightly different, slightly new, with keywords or how things interact. It's honestly kind of stunning how he's designed this to feel so different with everything I do. Right? The fact that this scheme deck interacted with the way that it did was completely unique to anything else I played in this game after dozens and dozens and dozens of playing of this game. This interacts way different than anything else I've ever done. If we would have picked this one, adds an extra villain group. Each villain simultaneously charges 2 spaces. Play another card from the villain deck on a twist, right? So this one's going to be all about them just trying to rush to escape. We didn't have anything escape, right? So this one's all about them rushing to escape. This one is add another random mastermind to the game with 1 tactic. So now I'm fighting the mastermind plus extra masterminds on top of it, right? Sinister Ambitious, add 10 random ambition cards to the villain deck. So now we're working with a whole different deck of cards. I mean, it's just, they all interact so different. And to me, that's the beauty of it. I don't know how he did it. It's a very well designed game. That's my rant. Expansion faces the same design challenge. You need to design within the already established rules. FFG just keeps changing the rules and then changing them back and then changing them again. Yep. To the point that like I make rules mistakes now because like I am making more rules mistakes now in Marvel Champions because the thing, like a hero that used to work one day a couple of years ago does not work that way anymore. And that to me is like the most frustrating thing is that I used to have a system that's how it worked. This is what you did. And then they changed it because they changed the rules. And it's not in the rule book. It's on the online FAQ. I got caught in a Breaking Benjamin loop. Good band. Did we win? We won with the very last card. He had 1 card left and we dealt 20 some damage at the end. Well, 18 damage, but we had 20 some damage. So yeah, so but yeah, that's to me that's my biggest frustration right now with Champions. And again, why I think they need a second core just to fix the rulebook on some things and tighten it up. It should not be God knows how many rules now for that game. It's so absurd. I mean, the rules reference guide is 3 of these books. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, and you have to constantly refer to it. Need some X Magic people, yeah. And that's the thing, like, I kind of get it now with, because I've always taken a dump on the idea of like, oh, we're going to be doing the new stuff, like the current cycle versus the legacy environment and whatever. And I kind of get why they have to do it. Because so many rules were jacked up from back in the day, and they want to change the rules to how it should be in the future. I mean, when you need a rule to define the word then, I think you're in a little bit of trouble. But yeah, it's just, I know it's business side as well, but I also think it's design side as well. It's just, there's just so much that just like, it doesn't work the way it was intended because they changed the rules. Can't wait to get 10 recruit for that upcoming Superman round, dude. I'm telling you, man, when DC Legendary comes out, man, I am so hyped for that. I am so hyped for that. The only thing I wish this game had was these counters, right? So these are by the same token ones for Marvel Champions, because there's so many times that like you have to add this all up and certain cards interact. That's the only thing. And you don't have to use it, right? Use D20 dice, right? That's what Bagel Top Game does. Uses D20 dice. You could do that, right? It's a little extra thing you have to buy. A lot of us already own a bunch of D20 dice. I don't use mine because they're too small to read for the table, because they're the tiny ones. He's got massive ones. It's actually brilliant. But yeah, I mean, it's just, That's the only thing I feel like this game is missing, is if it had dials. But then they would jack up the price 20 more bucks, and we all own dice, so whatever. I get it. One day, champs will have a new core, and Reddit will be in flames. Dude, they're gonna freak out. It needs a new core, though, in my opinion. They got way too lost in the weeds. Oh well. I'm not really sure how long they can keep Arkham and Marvel Champions alive with recent decisions. Arkham especially, I don't see surviving much longer. It's gonna be a sad day when that game dies. It really is. I like Duke. I like some of his design choices. I don't like others. But that game was designed by MJ for MJ. Like, I don't know. Even though she had some stinkers there at the end. Well, not completely. Just when they redid the bigger boxes. I get what they were trying to do. It just wasn't for me. I really like the Crash space uses giant dice for health and threat. Yeah, that's a good one too. We need a Fantastic Four core box. Yeah, there's just so much. I mean, it's just, again, I love Marvel Champions. I love it, and that's why, like, it makes me so upset of kind of like what's happened to it, because it is my favorite game. I love Marvel Champions. I love that game. But man, it's, for somebody who's played the game now for, what year is it? 2026. So 6-ish years, and I'm struggling with certain rules stuff, and I have to constantly look up stuff. Like, man, that's tough. Hey, Jay Wheel, welcome to chat. It's just curious, anyone heard from Nelson? Haven't seen anything from him. Hoping not stepping on any toes. No, you're good. Aurora, hey, Clara. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, I think I'm late, lol.
You are, but that's okay. Thank you for your Prime sub. I appreciate that, Clara. No, you're not stepping on any toes. It's completely fine. So last time I talked to Nelson was about 2 months ago, and he was just dealing with some stuff and taking a break. So he was basically like, I'll come back when I'm ready. So he's fine. I think he's got a lot going on right now. And I think like he's got other stuff he does besides his channel, right? His channel is his main stream of income. He does other stuff within the board industry. I can't even keep up with everything he does. So I personally think he's also just like focusing on that stuff as well. Because I think there's some good business opportunities there for him. So as far as I know, last time I talked to him, he wants to come back at some point. He just hasn't yet. I hope he does. But you can also message him on Discord, like DM him. Like, he won't get mad. He's the nicest human being I've ever met. And he'd probably appreciate it if people were just like, hey, hope you're doing all right. Checking in on you. Like, that's totally chill. Or on Instagram or whatever. Fantastic Four core box is a complete physical rewrite of the rules. Yeah. Everything needs to be written down in a book. If you're here after me, you're definitely late. I bought colored plastic gems to use the shards, some legendary expansions. Yeah, I do want to do that because they have like the cardboard cheap ones. I do want to get like nicer ones. I haven't played it enough, but I do want to do that. Kind of like me, not that anyone cares about Hulk versus everything, but yeah, I did a break to focus on things, and it's just hard. Yeah, this is one of the things I've talked about as a content creator. I'm not on Discord. Are you on Instagram? Because he's on there too if you want to. Those are like his two big platforms. So what was I saying with that? Oh yeah, content creator burnout. Totally get that. And this is why, like, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, day 20, if you need to take time off, take time off. Nah, because that's how I am. If I take time off, I will not be able to jump back into it. Like, I'll just be like, oh, this is nice. I can just play video games all night and relax. That's cool. Nah, I also love content creation, so that helps. But there are times I'm just like, oh, I just don't want to make a video. And that's why I've slowed down making videos, because I was just like so tired of doing it, especially the way I was doing it. It just wasn't sustainable. But the videos I do now, I enjoy more, and I enjoy live streaming more. Live streaming is the best part of all of this. Anyone that doesn't care about Hulk Smash doesn't deserve you, Joshy. Fact check, true. Great idea, Scott. Watched Thunderbolts last night for the first time. Was pleasant surprise. I do want to watch that. It seemed like it's just like a fun action film. I would love to see you and Havoc stream together again. Excuse me. I like using the old HeroClix figures for some 3D look to it. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be fun to have like minis for things and stuff. Maybe if I ever buy everything. It doesn't help that I love being on other streams more than my own. Hey, Link, 100 bits, dude. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Weekly? Jeez, I must miss them? Wait, miss what? Oh, wait, there we go. I still stream with Havoc weekly. On Havoc's channel, right? Thunderbolts is good, one of my favorite MCU films. I wanted to do some group streaming with my friends a long time ago, but no one wanted to do it. Yeah. The other thing too is like, I also kind of like feel bad being the stream. Well, not anymore. Like when I first started streaming, I also kind of felt weirdly bad because like, I have like a nicer setup. It's not super nice, but it's nice enough, right? Maybe you can't read the cards like you can on Nelson's table, but we finally got this stupid thing figured out so you can read the card when I zoom in on it, right? Nice enough setup. And for so many people were like, oh, I can't do content creation because I have to look like D20's channel. Nah, man, my streams were jacked up. My videos were jacked up for the longest time. You don't have to look like that. But there's also just a lot of new people that have more videography experience and they're like crushing it. I'm really excited to have my lady friend enjoy Marvel Champions, but damn, having to build around 6 hero decks and re-sleeving different villains takes up so much time. Since I made a video, dude, you need to sleeve everything ahead of time. Just keep it all sleeved. Just take out the loan now. Oh yeah, that's like 4 a.m. here. I need to check out this video. Some streamers don't have the best. Yeah, what's also interesting is streaming and content creation are two very different things. And I think I'm a better streamer than content creator for YouTube's. Right? Like a lot of people think, and they do this in video games too. So I'm not even just picking on the board game industry. People do this in video games. That I can just put on a video game or just play a board game and you're just gonna like chill with me and I'm gonna play this and not really talk to you all or hang out or whatever. And like that's not what it is. That works for YouTube videos. That works really well for YouTube videos. But because you're not like interacting live. But for live streaming, like me playing the game is like a fraction of what actually matters on here. I hate listening to myself on Havoc streams. That's why I don't listen to myself. It's hard for me to get words in that time, so I stutter too much, and it ruins my constant stream of jokes and being me. That's why I give you all the space possible when you come on. You want a loan for sleeves? Is that a problem? Screws. Nah, they'll be like, it's 20% interest. Appreciate it? Yeah, man. But yeah. So, very long story short. Redo Marvel Champions. I know people hate that take, but I don't care. Also, that's the other thing that is hard for a lot of content creators is they want to appease all the people all the time. And you have to do the old Mitch Hedberg. They're just not going to like it sometimes. There's a lot of people that don't like me. And you know what? Meh. Meh. Say la vie. Haters gonna hate. So I feel like pause between sentences because they're like, is Josh about to come and say the line, Bart? I don't rest. Well, that's when you just like look at them and like, what are you waiting for? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Season 2 of X-Men 97 and wanting to play some X-Men Champion stuff. Do you have that stuff? Like, is it easy for you to play? Have most of my... Yeah. That is a tough thing. Like, once you get down one road, right? Like, you're kind of stuck with that. It's like the memes that talk about, like, you make a decision when you're 14 and that's your personality for the rest of your life. It's like that. Okay. Hey, Seven, welcome to chat. I get hate in comic circles because I'm very opinionated. You and me both, brother. You and me both. And then I learned I stopped caring about what people thought. It turns out that helps a lot. I mean, it's hard to do, because it's frustrating. But man, I find it a badge of honor as I have a whole group, and by group I mean like 3 people that like hate me in the Marvel Champion space with a burning passion. You know what? That's a badge of pride as far as I'm concerned. D20's back in Pog form. FFG sleeves for Imperial Assault, so I bought Sleeve Kings to re-sleeve everything, and I kept. Dude, I remember this FFG sleeves, man. They were so weird. Like, I mean, they were good, but God, that like the extra, however many millimeters that hung over. Ugh. That was the worst. My name's Jeff. Welcome, chat, dude. Dragon Shield pretty solid. Yeah. Yeah, the bulk orders. I mean, like I said, I think you can get them for around like $60 now, which is better. But yeah. Man, there's like no one streaming board games. I was like, oh, we can go after a board game thing. There's no one. Though Loading Ready Run Canadian channel has 151 viewers, man. Good for them. That's crazy. Ready for DC Legendary? Dude, I'm beyond hyped for it. Could be better on their website versus Amazon. What, for Dragon Shield? Do eBay. eBay's so much cheaper. It's so much cheaper. I've bought like the big cases of them. They're like the 10 packs of them. I've probably gotten like 6 or 7 boxes from different stores. Every single time it's been fine. Get from eBay. You can get free shipping usually too. That's some of the Aussie Hulk lunatic was going to appear on your channel again. Like it. I like Dragon Shield, but use Sleeve Kings for this to save money. Yeah, I went down the rabbit hole because Marvel Champions. I was like, oh, I'm playing it so much, I'll do it. With Legendary, I don't know. I can't re-sleeve all Legendary. I will probably do DC Legendary and Dragon Shield. I'll probably do that because if I just start early, it hurts less than having to re-sleeve all of Legendary. I'm still working through re-sleeving a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff. Lord of the Rings, for the longest time, I had some Dragon Shield and some Sleeve King stuff. And then I had to start getting these red-backed ones because with the, whatchamacallit, Nightmare packs, the print color is different. Schmandy! There's my 1%er. Someone shouted out these before, but yes, Milkro sleeves are legit in my opinion. I haven't used Dragon Shield though. I do want to try them and give them a shot because if they are decent, that I would possibly re-sleeve all of Legendary with that. Sleeves again, yeah. Kickstarter King sleeves were doing a lot back in the day. Now that they've gotten popular, they're definitely getting a little more expensive than they were. Because like I used to be able to buy them for like $1 a pack, like the better ones. And now it's like $2 a pack. I mean, that was also like 10 years ago, but still. Oh, there's more cards here. Ooh, I found a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No bueno. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm missing a card. That is not good. It's not in that deck. What card am I missing? There it is. There it is. Next stream on your channel, I'll just put up my box of Sleeve Kings I got from Kickstarter on a table. There you go. Maybe get the cat to jump in. There you go. Use stretch wrap to cover my cards. I mean, if the system works, who am I to say otherwise? All right, let's put our masterminds back in here. Do our villains. Okay, villain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Henchmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. My ex laminated her zombicide cards. Crazy or brilliant? It's funny how close the two are. I'm still trying to figure out how to organize my Marvel Legends. Still waiting X-Men and Secret Wars purchases. Jealous. Jealous. Secret Wars. Secret Wars. That's the only thing I don't like. I usually don't put more bystanders in here, but I do like the special bystanders. It is nice that all the cards are labeled though, so it's easy to tell what belongs to what set. How many were in here? 10 cards total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I really should just mix all of them together. One day. One day I will. But not today. With a Stanley shed lying around. With a handle on thermos to be such a game changer. 40 ounces. Get out here. Nice. I'm still trying to figure out how to organize. Oh yeah, she was brilliant. She was a forensic scientist, powerlifter, super brain girl. That is brilliant. So much room in this box. So if you want to go halfsies. No, I said I would go halfsies, and I get the games, and you give me money. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's fair. You can live vicariously through the streams. I promise I'll stream at least a couple times. That seems legit to me. You've been playing at big box games lately? Absolutely not. I have not at all. I have nothing against them. I just don't have time for them. Though I am excited for this War Mine to come because I do want to be severely depressed. So that's like the one thing I'm kind of hyped for. But other than that, no, not really. Still have time. I believe it was you get the cards and I get the box. Oh, that's fine too. We could do that. How much did you pay for? Like 20 bucks? I'll give you a crisp 10. Black Milk Rose sleeves, they cost the same and less sleeve kings, and they have matte. Yeah, I like that matte like finish. That's pretty solid. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Shiny 2-pence. Definitely play a lot more games that are quick step. Yeah. And again, like I want to. My buddy and I also don't get to play as much as we used to. because you know life and children and whatnot. So that's the other thing that makes it tough too. Because if we did, then I would play some of those games. Though I am going to go see him soon. I think actually this weekend or next weekend, maybe next weekend. So I am going to go see him soon. So we'll play something. The problem is then it's like I want to play so many different games. I want to play Cloud Spy. I want to play Burn Cycle. I have to carry it all to his house, but hoping to jump into that. I need to get back into Metal Gear Solid board game because I still need to finish those missions, and it's like a really fun game. It's a really enjoyable game. I don't remember how to play it all though, so then I have to relearn it, and that's the worst part. So I hate relearning games, and once I learned it, I just want to stick with it, you know. On sale for, it's a good set. Portal's fun. Good game. All right, chat. I gotta get out of here. So Friday stream, we're going to do Ashes Reborn on Friday. So that'll be fun. No idea what yet though, but we'll do Ashes Reborn on Friday. That'll be a good time. Make sure to join Discord, all that fun stuff to hang out and whatnot. But yeah, we'll do that Friday, normal time. And then since men's soccer or our men's soccer isn't playing anymore, I shouldn't be skipping any streams. So Marbles for Ashes, I have to write all those files. I don't want to do that. Fun as always, I appreciate it. And board games are pros. Oh, have fun. Tell him that the fellow YouTuber D20 Woodworking says hi. We're almost the same size. Only caught the tail end, but great stream. Yeah, it was good. I appreciate you, Corey. But yeah, Ashes Reborn Friday. We'll hang out. Then we'll be back Monday. I don't know if we'll do champions on Monday. I might just do a lot of legendary because once Fear No Evil comes out, we're gonna be playing that hard. So you're very close in size. I mean, yeah, he's just like a little more than me. So all right, everyone, thank you so much. I will see you all Friday. Take care, everyone. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the subs, the bits, all that fun stuff. I do appreciate it. So thank you. Take care, everyone.